Welcome back. Today we have a crew question from Brian Miller. He asked a really good question. It was actually to a follow-up vlog I did where he wants to know about getting started and when do you roll out to the kids that this is a gamified class. And then Brian, also Sneaky Brian, had a little follow-up question. When do you break them into guilds? So let's break this down, Brian. It's really not as challenging as you think. So first, when do I explain we're in a gamified class? Right away. They might not know what it means, and I even let the kids know that like you don't understand what XP is and all this other stuff, but it's going to be okay. And again, I try to stress fairness and that I'm here for them. But yeah, I get them started right away with some sort of challenge or theme that's built into the theme of Realm of Nobles. I try to get that name out there, whether that's a poster or a sign outside the door, something that kind of excites them and intrigues them. Those kids, I teach middle school, those kids that are walking by and haven't had class yet, it's a little bit like, what's that sign about? What's that thing about? People are coming out of that class excited and wondering what's going on. So I definitely do that. And then about when to get them into guilds, that is another kind of right away, if it's not day one, it might be day two kind of thing. I'll vlog more about that as my school year kicks off, but I want to make sure in case your school year is kicking off that I got that answer, that Q&A answer out there as quick as possible. I hope this kind of helps. There is really no wrong way to do it, and it's kind of your own pace and your own excitement about the gamified class. If you think you're ready and you're excited to do that and you want to launch that day one, you can totally launch that day one. So and if you're doing a year-long game, you don't have to worry so much about if some classes grab onto it faster than others and thus they're sort of going to be in the lead. That lead might actually inspire some of the other classes to get started. So you really can't go wrong. Do some team building. That's probably my biggest thing. And I usually build my team building into learning the game a little bit, right? So I might give out some XP or I might give out some badges on some of those initial competitions. When I do get them into guilds, one of the first things I have them do is name their guild right away. And I even offer that a little bit as a guild competition and explain that in my 4 sections where I have 4 guilds, so 16 guilds altogether, the top 5 guilds are going to earn a bonus XP, which would be good for their house if they earn that XP. Based on the names of their guilds. So that's one of my first challenges that I toss out there, and kids are pretty inspired. How I grade that, and kids always want to know, what makes a good name, and they want me to explain to them. I just say it's apples to apples rules. If you've ever played that card game, apples to apples, you just, the judge, whoever's the judge for that round, gets to decide whose combination best defines that word, and it's all up to the judge. The judge could be silly and want kind of a silly combination of words, or the judge could be strict, to the definition of the word and needs the best combination that truly defines that word. Same thing. So I tell the kids, apples to apples rules. You don't really know me yet, but facts that are in evidence. I'm a history teacher. I've spent a lot of time making Realm of Nobles themed around this sort of medieval time period. So, am I going to want flying pink squirrels as a guild name? You could totally do it, guys, but I guarantee that is probably not going to be what this apples to apples judge is going to select. So use that information as you want. And kids have always ran with that and never really complained about my choosing of the guilds for the best names. And it was just a nice light competition to get started, and many of them sort of click into either the theme of Realm of Nobles or my content, and it works out really well. So, Brian Miller, thanks for asking the question. I hope to hear from more of you guys. I love interacting with you guys on the YouTube channel or on Twitter. Check out explorelikeapirate.com for all sorts of other ways to interact, cool t-shirts, plenty of other things that you can get there too, resources, information, podcasts, you name it. Connect, share, grow, play, enjoy.